Louisiana DOT, they have done a great job. The Rockefeller here also, they have done a great job since they own the building also in this area. So I want to say thank you, and especially to Margaret Pejoni, my first Deputy Commissioner, for all the support, all the great job that they have done in Scott, and the rest of the team from Chris, Tomas, Vince, on press. So for me, it's a great honor, yes. Born and raised in the Caribbean. And I came here to wash dishes at West 4 and 6th Avenue, O. Henry Restaurant. I never thought after my second job working in the cafeteria in the same building, and now I lead the DOT, Department of Transportation, the largest one in the United States of America. But my story is the story of anyone that has a great-grandfather who was Jewish, Italian, Irish, Black, Asian. We all have been through tough times. Lin-Manuel said, immigrants get shut down? Yes, we do. Los inmigrantes hacemos el trabajo duro y cada uno de nosotros somos esa historia. So for me, it's a great honor to be here as a New York City DOT Commissioner, the largest transportation agency in the United States of America. Being here, giving the honor, the respect to all those Latino, Caribbean descent, 35 nations in the hemisphere. And they are English, they are Spanish, they are Portuguese language speaking, but they are part of that region that made the whole world so important. So we all are individuals that, as anyone who is here, and I always say, if you are a Native American, raise your hand. I don't see anyone. So it means that all of us have someone in our family that came from another continent, and others that continue coming. And we are all great individuals. We are all who make New York City the best place, the only city in the whole world that someone like me, that came at the age of 18, to wash dishes, to work in the cafeteria, to take classes around this area as I was starting learning the language, and being able to come back here today, 6th Avenue was named as the Avenidas de las Americas. And the purpose was to give the dignity, respect, and to celebrate who we are. And as we celebrate the Latino Heritage Month, we celebrate our culture that is more than cumbia, than quebradita, than bachata, than merengue, than the food that we eat. It's our heart ethnic work that we have. Individuals, we know how to party, we know how to be happy, but also we know how to work. But the definition of the Latino is the same definition of an Asian, of a Jewish, of a Caucasian, of a Black. We are all hardworking individuals. So for me, I'm here with a great privilege to say, with the great work that we did at DOT, the department that we had, the division of bridges, the division of planning, they were able to figure out how to put all the medallions in place. So we are announcing that in the next couple of weeks, starting in January, we're going to be installing all the medallions, starting from 59 to 42nd Street. What is the importance of those medallions? It's not just about the medallions that represent each country. It's that when every single visitor passes by, they will ask about what this medallion represents. When any of those students that go to the New York City Public School, by the way, the Latino in the Caribbean make more than 50% of the New York City student population. So when they walk by here, they will say, I come from that country. When any visitor comes from Europe or Africa, they will know this is a place that we celebrate what Latinos are. So para mí es un honor, para mí es un privilegio el estar aquí con más de 10 cónsules generales de América Latina y del Caribe, celebrando nuestro mes de Latino Heritage Month, anunciando que el alcalde Eric Adams y mi persona estamos trabajando para restaurar todos los escudos de los países de América Latina y del Caribe que se comenzarán a instaurar en el mes de enero. Aquí tenemos dos ejemplos, que es el medallón de Colombia, el medallón de República Dominicana. All my respect to my other brothers and sisters, pero fueron los primeros que cogimos para mostrar cómo van a ser esos escudos. Now let me call on Ed and who is our mayor's office, who lead as a commissioner for the mayor's office for international affairs to come and say to work.
Always tough to follow Ydanis when he speaks. So thank you, Commissioner Rodriguez. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ed Mermelstein. I'm the Commissioner of International Affairs for New York City. Today is an important day because the national medallions are back. I'm happy to join members of the Adams administration, elected officials, the diplomatic community, and the Avenue of the Americas Association to celebrate restoration of these medallions along 6th Avenue. These national medallions are important because they represent world unity. They were first mounted after the pain and horrors of World War II to remind us that we are all in this together. This message of unity and collaboration is needed more than ever today as the global community deals with wars, inequities, and recovers from the impacts of COVID-19. We will only overcome these challenges if we work together to share resources and best practices. My office is proud to be the link between New York City and the world and to help foster these ideals. New York City is proud to be the home of the largest diplomatic community. With 116 consulates, 193 permanent missions, the United Nations, and more than 70 trade commissions. So today we celebrate the diversity of this great city and our collective readiness to rise together and better. Once again, thank you, Commissioner Rodriguez and Commissioner Castro as soon as he gets here. I'd like to say thank you for everyone standing in the rain. I appreciate all of you coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Now let's hear from our great leader, Mr. Hermano Magdalene, who is the borough president of Manhattan.
Gracias, Ydanis. Orgulloso de todo lo que está logrando por nuestra ciudad y muy feliz de estar aquí participando. Se va a hacer bilingüe, ¿qué les parece?
Yes.
Muy bien. Si pudiera hacerlo también en portugués, lo hiciera, pero lamentablemente. O sea, América es un país, pero como bien lo dijo un genio de Panamá, el cultivado David, mi primo lejano, como bien lo dijo Rubén Blades, América es un continente de 35 países. Todos los países, desde Canadá, Argentina, Caribe, Centroamérica, todos tienen enlaces muy fuertes con Nueva York. Son parte de la historia acá. Todos tienen comunidades aquí, inmigrantes que han hecho fortalecido esta ciudad. Y es por eso que en el 1989 se hizo algo muy lindo. Nombraron esta avenida, la Avenida de las Américas, y se puso unos escudos de todos los países. Fue excelente idea. Pero ¿qué pasó? A lo largo de los años, esos escudos se dañaron, se destruyeron, algunos se desaparecieron, creo que fueron robados. Hoy día ha habido inclusive países, 6, 7 países sin ningún escudo. Y ha sido una desgracia. Así que hoy se trata de un nuevo comienzo para esta linda avenida, donde todos los países van a tener sus escudos, nuevecitos, muy lindos, de forma permanentes, para que puedan estar aquí donde tienen que estar por décadas. Así que le agradezco al comisionado Ydanis Rodriguez y todos los que han hecho esto posible. Very briefly in English. Are there any English speakers in the house? This avenue has symbolized the deep ties between New York City and every single country of the Americas. From Canada to Argentina, Caribbean, Central America, and more. And it was a wonderful idea to rename the avenue and to put shields up or medallions up for every country, but they were allowed to deteriorate over the years. Many were damaged, some disappeared. It was frankly disgraceful. It is long overdue that we renew this commitment to celebrating all the countries of the Americas. I am thrilled today we're beginning a new era, a new medallions celebrating all our partners throughout the Western Hemisphere. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Felicidades. Thank you.
Thank you, our president. Now let's hear from Congressman Espaillat, who also is on one that for many years we also been talking about the importance to restore this medallion.
Thank you, Commissioner, our President, our Council General who's here today. This is an important initiative. Avenue of the Americas was not just about the medallions, by the way. It was a corridor that was put together to highlight the countries of the Americas. It was a project by the City of New York to make this 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas, a corridor for all to highlight and showcase all the countries of the Americas. And of course, Avenue of the America is opened by the statue of Juan Pablo Duarte Diaz on Canal Street. You have several other statues along the way, and is closed at the end in Central Park by Jose Marti, San Martin, and Bolivar. Equestre, right, on horseback. And so this is a project that begins with the escudos, the seals of the nations of the Americas, but it's really a project to make Avenue of the Americas truly the Avenue of the Americas, where you will have some of the buildings perhaps showcasing the countries of the Americas. So I congratulate our commissioner for restarting this initiative. It was forgotten, lost, and I remember as a young kid walking the avenues of the America to find the seal of the Dominican Republic, which is where I come from, and it gave me a sense of pride. So I'm happy to be here today, and we will continue to work on this area. En la Avenida de las Américas, más que los escudos, fue un corredor que se estableció por la ciudad de Nueva York, que lo abre la estatua de Juan Pablo Duarte Díaz en Canal, y lo cierra, y hay varias otras estatuas de líderes latinoamericanos, y lo cierran las estatuas de San Martín, Bolívar y José Martí en el Parque Central. Pero más allá de los escudos que lo establece hoy, lo restablece hoy el comisionado, fue diseñado para realmente resaltar los pueblos de las Américas, y que en estos edificios se prestaran para resaltar la cultura y la historia de los pueblos de las Américas. De manera que para nosotros es un orgullo estar aquí. Felicitamos al comisionado, le damos las gracias al cónsul general que está aquí, y también a nuestro presidente del juzgado y los oficiales electos de diferentes partes, de diferentes países que sirven aquí. Gracias.
Thank you, Congressman. Before listening from the General Counsel of Argentina, who also is with us as the person that brings together the General Counsel, I want to call on Jennifer Brackelman, who is a assembly member that always been there, not only standing for the constituency that she's representing Queens, but also a great leader for the city of New York. Assembly member Jennifer.
Today we are saving these historic medallions, and in so we are celebrating our pride in Central and South America. And for that, I want to thank our great DOT Commissioner, Ydanis Rodriguez, the best DOT Commissioner we've ever had. And the reason is that he really understands our communities. He understands working people all across the city and our immigrant communities. And let me tell you why it is so important to me today to be standing here on the Avenue of the Americas. My mom was born in a mud house. My parents came here with $300 in a suitcase. But the sky is the limit for our immigrant communities. And so when everyone is now on 6th Avenue and they see the coat of arms, Dominican Republic, of Mexico, of all of our great Latin American countries, of Guyana, They are going to know what we know, which is that the sky is the limit for our communities. So thank you. Thank you so much for this initiative.
Thank you, Assembly Member. Now let's hear from the General Consul Argentina, Santiago Villalba. Once again, he's the president of the organization that brings together the General Consul. And then we will hear from the Consul of Alvarado and following by other invites.
Thank you very much. Muito obrigado, gracias. I'd like to thank all the speeches that were delivered by my predecessors, because all of them have something in common, to highlight the importance of the Latin American community in this city. And we think, on behalf of the coalition of Latin American consuls, that the restoration of this medallion will be a symbol to maintain and reinforce the presence of our citizens, our countries in this city. Para nosotros es un honor respaldar esta iniciativa del Comisionado de Transporte de restaurar los medallones en una avenida tan importante como esta, y no tengan dudas que cuando esto sea realidad vamos a pasar por acá, impulsar nuestra comunidad, y con certeza que cada uno y cada una de nuestros ciudadanos va a sentirse más cerca de Nueva York, más cerca de Latinoamérica, y por sobre todas las cosas celebrando la diversidad y el aporte que nuestro continente ha hecho y hace a esta ciudad. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, General Counsel. I want to acknowledge again Ed Tinker, who is our Manhattan Board Commissioner. We applaud to him. Very instrumental to get this job done. And everyone from DOT that works today to be sure that we have take care of all the logistics in order to hold this event here too. Paola, who also was on our entry, a Colombian American, thank you also for being here with us. So now let's hear from Sara Berman, Executive Director of the Avenidas American Association, a great partner for this initiative.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. On behalf of the Avenue of the Americas Association, we truly want to thank Mayor Adams, our DOT Commissioner, Ed Pinkar, our partner at DOT, and the entire team who have brought this project to life. To us, the businesses and the building owners on the Avenue, this is a symbol of our diversity and our mission to include all people in this Midtown neighborhood as a premier place to live, work, and visit. We want all people to feel welcome, and we believe this makes our neighborhood an inclusive place for our entire community. We thank all of the 35 nations who have come out today and to the city for embracing our celebration of all of the Americas along the Avenue every day. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I would like to give the opportunity to a short remark to any other General Counsel that would like to give one reason why this is important. First, our brother, who's here? Anybody else from the General Counsel?
Good morning. Thank you, Commissioner. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here. My name is Leroy Major. I'm the Consul General of the Commonwealth of Bahamas, and I speak on behalf of all of the people of the Bahamas and the contribution of the diaspora of the Bahamas here in the New York area. We have such a very vast, diverse business opportunities here in New York. You'd be surprised to know, Commissioner, that your Commissioner for the NYPD is a descendant of the Bahamas. So it tells you the story of how diverse and how important it is for all of our countries being here and the amount of contributions that we're making as a people. So thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, and congratulations on reviving. I'm looking forward to seeing the memorabilia that you're going to use on these street signs. I'm looking forward to seeing the Bahamas medallion up on the pole one day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And by the way, reclaiming our part too, the police commissioner grandfather also was Dominican.
Yes.
So that's how the Caribbean, the English speaking, we come together. You know, Bob Marley said that, you know, son of all being shipped through the Caribbean and going to America. By the end of the day, there's only one borderline that we have, which is Africa. And again, at the end of the day, we all come from different places. So for me, when I saw the 35 countries, and I saw the English and Spanish Caribbean, for me, it's like, this is the bridge that we have to build. Because at the end of the day, we all come from with the same challenge. I know that we are people who get things done. So that's what the mayor stands for. And this is about equity. You know, we turned some sign in the Chinatown bilingual because we know how important it was for the Chinese to also get to see those signs in their own language. We are doing this because Mayor Allen approach is about let's look at anything from the lens of equity. Let's give the dignity and respect to every single New Yorker, upper, middle, and working class. And to be here together is like, you know, a great deal of celebration. Now let's hear a few words from the Dominican General Council.
Gracias. Estos medallones, estos escudos, son una simbología de la parte más sagrada que tienen nuestras naciones, como un recordatorio de una decisión histórica que dio lugar al nacimiento y a la soberanía de nuestras naciones. En un tiempo debieron de emigrar para venir a esta ciudad de Nueva York y que han sido acogidos y paulatinamente, de manera gradual, su esfuerzo, su trabajo, su participación ha venido siendo reconocida por esta comunidad que lo ha acogido a todos. Y desde luego, una simbología como lo es un escudo o un medallón debe estar bien resguardado, bien cuidado, bien reluciente, como ahora luce que estará de parte de la DOT de la alcaldía de la ciudad de Nueva York. Y nosotros, en nombre de los dominicanos residentes acá y del gobierno nacional, le damos las gracias y nuestro reconocimiento a la alcaldía local por este esfuerzo valioso de renovar la matrícula de nuestro escudo para que esté a la vista de todos. Muchísimas gracias.
Good evening. My name is Jorge Fis. I spoke on behalf of the Asian Consulate. I thank the Commissioner for that big initiative to put together South, North, Central, and the Caribbean as a part of the big continent, America. Thanks.
Any question? ¿Alguna pregunta? Let's hear from. Let's celebrate. We only, Mayor Adams and myself, only been in this administration for 9 months. And as you know, we have a big agenda to make our street the safest one in the whole country. So we're doing 30 miles of bike lane. We're doing 150 miles of protected bus lane. We're doing 1,000 intersections. So for me, it's like, you know, as a former council member, as you know, like, I learned to get things done. You know, we passed the municipal body right. I was told that we couldn't pass it. You know, I passed a bill to create the mayor's office for any community meeting. I worked with the mayor to pass a bill to create the mayor's office of sport and recreation. So I cannot talk about, I don't want to talk about the past. I want to talk about today, how we celebrate the Latino Heritage Month, giving the respect, the dignity to the 28% of New Yorkers who are Latinos, and when we are the Caribbean, we got to be more than 35%. So, thank you.
Comisionado, ¿podría resumirnos un poquito en español para la comunidad latina?
Bueno, lo mismo que estaba diciendo de que hoy es un día de celebración, Tenemos personas como Rafael Escaño, que está aquí en esta audiencia, New York Times, UMBC, el 4, el 5, el 11. All the media have done some piece in the past about why the medallion has not been restored. 47, 41, all the media. Now, lo que estamos hablando es dónde estamos hoy. Y lo que estamos hablando, los latinos son el 28% de la población de esta ciudad. Son el 41% de los estudiantes de la escuela pública, los que hablan español. Cuando sumamos nuestros hermanos y hermanos del Caribe, de Bahamas, de Haití, de Trinidad, de todos los países, somos cerca de un 40%. Entonces lo que estamos diciendo es, there's only one place in the whole world that in the 1900 census, the New York City population was 96% white, 2% black, Latino and Asian were not counted. Today in 2022, the population is 28% Latino. And when we add together the Caribbean and the Latino, we got to be more than 35%. Of course, one thing that we do in this city is that we know that no one is real about something. In our family, there's already interaction. In my family, I already have nieces and nephews that they are son or daughter so and we're from Nepal, from Jamaica, from Trinidad, from other countries. So what we are doing here today is celebrating as New Yorkers that starting in January, we're going to be restoring all the medallions across the 6th Avenue. We're going to be starting from 42nd to 59th at the first phase. We're going to be exploring how to continue down up to another street.
Comisionado, sabemos que en Navidad es que más gente viene al área de la Avenida Las Américas. ¿Qué imposibilitó que estos escudos no se colocaran en diciembre?
Lo importante es enfocarnos, ¿verdad?, en lo que tenemos. Y lo que tenemos es que por décadas se había estado pidiendo que se pusieran los medallones. Es importante reconocer de que el trabajo de ahora lo estamos haciendo dentro de la agencia, que no estamos pagando afuera para hacerlo. Esto también demuestra la capacidad que tiene nuestra agencia de no solamente correr los ferries de Staten Island con 25 millones de personas que lo usan todos los años. No solamente tenemos que responsabilidad con los sidewalks, con las carreteras, con los pedestrians, pero también estos trabajos lo están haciendo internamente el equipo de nosotros. Así es que todo tiene que ver con los recursos, cómo lo podemos hacer, con planificarlo bien, y por eso es que para mí es un honor estar aquí de nuevo con el grupo de la Sexta Avenida, que son las post financieras, el grupo de los Rockefeller, el grupo encabezado por el cónsul de Argentina y todo el General Counsel, por él, que es el comisionado, el director de todo lo que es la relación internacional. Es un buen día de celebrar y vamos a hacerlo como latinos, ¿verdad?, que celebramos, y caribeños. No solamente somos alegres, sino también somos trabajadores. Venga por acá. I want to take a photo with you.
Es tan importante tener liderazgo diverso en nuestras administraciones. Gracias por su liderazgo en hacer esto posible. Por eso nos llaman la capital del mundo, no solamente porque tenemos este tipo de liderazgo, hacemos este tipo de acciones, pero porque le damos la bienvenida a todos los inmigrantes, sea de donde sean, con las manos abiertas. Así que it's an honor for me to serve alongside Commissioner Rodriguez from the Department of Transportation. This is why it's so important to have leadership that is diverse and committed to all communities, which is why they call it the capital of the world. Not just because of actions such as these, but because we welcome all immigrants, regardless of where they're from, with open arms. So thank you so much, and that's it.
Con esto, padre, terminamos.